Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Caitlin Oswald with Experlogix, and today we have a special presentation for you on how you can let your partners create quotes and accelerate your sales with Experlogix CPQ Partner Portal. We did start the call by muting everyone, so if you have any questions during today's presentation, please feel free to use the Q&A feature, or you do have the capability to unmute yourself and ask the question directly. Questions submitted in the Q&A will be covered at the end of the webinar during our Q&A session. Finally, we are recording this webinar and we will be sending it to you in our follow-up email if you want to go back and reference anything that you've learned today. And on that note, I'm excited to pass it over to Jeff Holloway.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes out today to take a look at our new CPQ Partner Portal. Keep in mind that this will last less than 30 minutes, so please hang with me. We're going to move quickly here and let you get on with your day. My name is Jeff Holloway. I'm responsible for our CPQ revenue here in North America and Asia Pacific. What we're going to cover is we're going to level set first and just cover a few slides to kind of position the partner portal itself, what it is, why you need it from a manufacturer's perspective, why partners need it from their perspective. We'll talk about some business benefits that our customers have seen by leveraging a solution like this. We'll also talk about some customers that are using it today, so you get to see that. And then you get to see a live demo, and you see the product in action as well. And as Caitlin said, we will certainly open up for any and all of your questions. Also keep in mind, you don't have to wait. This demo is just not limited to today. So certainly if you want to get a deeper dive, get your colleagues to see this as well, if it's of interest to you, we can certainly set that up for you. So with that, let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about, make sure we're all on the same page here on the definition of a partner portal. And it's simply an online solution that enables or empowers your, and again, fill in the blanks here, your dealer, your partner, your distributors, channel partners, right, to create quotes and orders for your products and services with speed and accuracy. So give your sellers outside your four walls the ability to create their own quotes for your products with minimal or no involvement from you whatsoever. So that's it, essentially the definition from our perspective of what a partner portal is. Just, self-service quotes and orders. Now, why would a manufacturer need this type of thing? From an OEM's perspective, dealers or partners are frustrated with the length of time that it can take to generate a quote. Traditionally, they're having to, send an email to ask for a quote, place a phone call. I've even heard, believe it or not, there's still some faxing going on, that type of thing. So super slow, antiquated way of requesting quotes of a manufacturer. There's no way to automate and streamline workflows for things like, if a partner is requesting a discount from you or engineering change request. That's all done super manually as well through emails, and things get lost. Things take a long time. And then finally, from a manufacturer's perspective, wouldn't it be great if you could get some visibility into your dealers' pipelines, right? So you can forecast better, see what they're doing out there, and be able to get get your arms around what's happening out there in the field from a channel perspective. So that's the perspective and some of the challenges and reasons why a manufacturer would want to stand up and deploy a partner portal. From a partner's perspective, again, some of the things that we just touched on a moment ago, give us the ability to create quotes without contacting you, right? I want to be able to go in and knock out a quote very quickly and get it over to my client fast, rather than having to email. I'm also, as a dealer, expected to be an expert in your product, right? Well, as we know, many resellers are representing several different product lines, so they can't possibly be experts in all the products. So wouldn't it be great if there was some type of CPQ engine, right? A guided selling engine with rules to enable me to build out an accurate quote for your product. Another challenge that dealers have, among the many here, but another top one is around visibility around lead times, right? It would be great to know if I pick a certain option as configuring your product, that may result in an extra lead time, or the product itself is ready to ship, or it could be several weeks out. But access and visibility to that lead time would be really, really important. So the Experlogix CPQ portal covers and addresses all of these points from a manufacturer and from a partner's perspective. So number one, it empowers and enables your partners to generate self-service quotes and orders through an online portal, which you'll see in a moment. Your CPQ engine can be integrated and embedded right in the portal experience. Now, you generally speaking would not want to provide access to your current CPQ to your partners, because maybe they're not allowed to quote certain products. Maybe in your deployment of Experlogix, you've got things like costs and margins and that type of thing. So you may, of course, not want to expose that externally. So you could create a separate instance of CPQ and deploy that version that's suitable for partners out there in the portal. You'll see in the demo today, number 3, something that's super powerful. Every quote that a partner creates out in the portal will automatically synchronize back to your dynamic CRM instance. So this is really, really important to be able to get that visibility into every quote that a partner is creating out there. You'll see that and be able to collaborate with them because it's a one-to-one relationship between what the partner's created out there in the portal and what you'll see on your CRM. And you'll see that in a moment. And of course, number 4, accelerates deals, right? Just enables partners to close deals faster. They're happier. They're more satisfied. They're more likely to sell your products because it's a better experience than maybe another competitor's product that they're representing. So just give them a nice, easy way to generate quotes and orders. So as I mentioned, the outcomes here that our customers are reporting that have deployed this type of technology is that dealer satisfaction has improved, really gone through the roof. Sales have increased. That the streamline of workflows for things like discount and engineering requests have now been improved dramatically. Your forecasts have been improved. And if you have a better visibility into the forecast, if you're able to see opportunities and quotes that your partners are creating, chances are you're going to be able to negotiate better pricing with your supply chain because you have that great visibility into what's going on out there in the field. If you know that an order for 50 of a certain product line is coming in soon from a partner, you'll be able to plan for that accordingly and place your orders to prepare for that big order. So some clients today that are leveraging a portal with Experlogix CPQ, really a wide range from construction equipment to trucks, forklifts, boats, machine tools, CNC machine tools, as with the Kuma, even guitars. So now Gibson's not quite live yet, but their plans are to deploy a portal out to the field as well. So everything from commercial plumbing equipment to security devices, it could be professional services as well. So a wide range of industries all can see great benefits of deploying a partner portal. All right, enough PowerPoint slides, Jeff. Let's get in and see the product. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to jump out of PowerPoint here. We're going to get in to the demo. Now, this demo, for those of you that have been with Experlogix for a while, our standard demos are centered around a truck. So this one will be no different. This is the home page of the CPQ portal. This homepage, of course, would be reskinned based on your corporate color scheme, logos, products, match. This homepage can match the look and feel of your website today, and we obviously highly recommend that. Now, I'm going to put my partner hat on here, and let's imagine that I'm a reseller of trucks, and I want to create a quote for a truck. So I've already got my credentials here. I'm going to log into the portal. And as a dealer of yours, now when I log into the portal, I'm able to see all the quotes that I've done in the past. So we're loading up here every quote that I've created. So we'll be able to see and edit any of those. So here's a bunch of quotes that I've done. We could search for quotes, say, for instance, show me quotes that have the word FedEx in it, for instance. Give me all those. I'm trying to find the quotes that I've created for FedEx. Actually, I hit a new quote by mistake. Sorry. So let's go back to all our quotes. So again, the ability to see what you've got, all the quotes, be able to edit quotes, change the status of the quotes, those types of things. Well, let's create a new quote. Now, one of the things that you'll see here is we really recommend making this so intuitive that you really shouldn't have to provide any training to your partners to be able to create a quote out here in the portal. Very, very large, intuitive buttons here. New quote, super easy, right? All right, I'm going to create a new quote. Now, you have the ability to determine what information you want to capture from your dealer, right? So obviously here I've got 3 required fields. So the name of this quote or the reference might be quoting some trucks for UPS. The contact name over there, I'm just going to use my name. And the company here, of course, is UPS. Right. Now, again, some additional information as well that you want to capture. And then from there, again, very simple button. Let's go ahead and configure this quote. This, of course, when we hit configure, fires up your Experlogix CPQ, right? And it would be your portal instance of Experlogix CPQ. So we've got a few different examples out here. I'm just going to grab this standard example. I know you're all users of Experlogix today, so we're not going to do a deep dive CPQ demo, but I do want to point out we do have some new UI capabilities. So you could set up a guided selling environment as you're seeing here, right? So we could literally step through a series of questions, and in turn, Experlogix will recommend a vehicle that is best fit for my budget or application. So for instance, I'm looking for trucks in Europe. So of course, when we do that, we're now looking at European vehicles. We'll say, you know what, I'm going to be carrying bulk liquids and I need to go over long distances. So as we start answering these questions, look how we recommend vehicles that are best fit for that application. I'm going to select a particular model, and that's going to step me in now to number 3, where you've got your standard categories and options, right? So you can fly through and start making your selections. If you're not pinning key calculations down in the status bar here, I highly recommend you do, and it's super easy to do that, right? So as I make selections, the list price, the dealer price, margins, all that updates for you dynamically. You'll also note, because I'm a dealer, right, now I've got some dealer information here, right? My dealer discount from you, the cost, the list price, and so forth. Now, we talked about the ability for partners to be able to request discounts of you or engineering change requests, right? Right now, I don't need an approval. Let's enter a big discount here. So let's go crazy here and say, a partner's asking for a 50% discount, competing with Mercedes, something like that, right? And this now would trigger a workflow and dynamics and route this request to a manager for an approval. And if you're not, just to keep in mind, just for everybody so they can hear, if you're not on mute, please go ahead and mute yourself here. All right, so we'll go ahead and save this. So let's save this configuration. And a couple things are happening for you now. So when we save this quote, we are updating the portal with the information about this configured quote. So here we are back in the portal. But as I mentioned, the other very, very important thing here is that every quote that's created out in the portal will also flow back to your dynamic CRM system. So let's go over to CRM. Let's see what's happening here in CRM. Right now I have a view of my quotes. Well, you can set up a view of just show me portal quotes, right? So let's go over there. There's the one I just did for you. It's now flowed back into Dynamics. So we can open up this quote. So your internal salespeople can collaborate with your partners on this particular deal and try to help the partner close a deal, right? They could relaunch Experlogix straight from here and make any adjustments or changes. We could respond to that discount request, for instance, right? So we could say, here's a discount request that's come in from the partner. We're going to go ahead and approve it. We're feeling we want to help them win that deal. Let's go ahead and save it. And you'll see that'll update CPQ here in a moment. We also see situations where manufacturers will set up alerts. So when for instance, when a partner creates a quote, let's say over 250,000, that would automatically notify the territory rep and ask the territory rep to follow up with the partner to collaborate and try to help them close the deal. Okay. So from an OEM's perspective now, I've approved that discount. We should now be able to go back into that quote here in the portal. So if I put my dealer hat back on, we can go and view and see the status of the quote, make any changes, adjustments. Notice that that discount has been approved by the manufacturer, and that discount has been applied to the proposal. You might be wondering, what is this? So Experlogix now has partnered with a best-of-breed 3D vendor, so you can embed 3D renderings in here as well. So if you're interested in this, please let us know. This is a feature that we'll be promoting in a future quarter as well, but it's available today. And so there's lots of really neat capabilities here to be able to change colors. It interacts with the rules engine and selections of Experlogix. So if you wanted to, let's say I wanted to add a sleeper. When I add the sleeper cabin, you'll see now the rendering updates dynamically for us as well. So very photorealistic 3D capabilities here. But I digress, right? So let's go ahead and go back and save this configuration. And again, from here, the dealer has all the capabilities to generate this quote. They can indicate to you that they've issued the quote over to their customer, or maybe they want to go ahead and promote it to an order, right? So they want to submit this quote to an order over to you, and then you can process it internally from there. You'll get that notification that your partner has received the PO and they're ready to proceed, right? So you can come back and push that quote over to an order, or however your business process supports that capabilities. So again, this portal, this is Experlogix IP. We had a question on our last webinar, is this the Power Pages portal from Microsoft, or is this the Experlogix capability technology? This is the Experlogix technology. We do have an integration, it's more of a custom integration to Power Pages portal. So if you've already made that investment in a Power Pages portal and you want to leverage Experlogix there, we can talk to you about that. But this is ready today. And again, all configurable on your side. So this is just what I'm showing you today is kind of what's there out of the box, but lots of capabilities. You'll see just quotes right now, but we could expose orders for you. You could embed, things like if you needed to, help desk items and those types of things. But at the end of the day, what we wanted to ensure that this is a very, very intuitive, easy to use portal for your dealers, so you're not having to spend ages training them or answering questions on how to do types of things. Very easy to understand and navigate portal, make our edits and those types of things on the fly. Okay. Right. So to summarize here, we'll just go back to our PowerPoint here, just kind of wrap up, and then we'll open it up for some questions if you have any. So some of the outcomes that our customers have reported back to us. Number one, huge increase in partner satisfaction, right? I'd love to say it was 100%, but not everyone's 100% happy all the time, right? But dramatic increase in overall satisfaction with the partner community. Sales have increased dramatically, and forecasts, your forecast from a manufacturer's perspective, the increase in forecast because you now have that visibility into quoting out there in the field has improved dramatically. And what does that mean? Well, that means, with better forecasts, again, we talked about better opportunity to negotiate costs with your suppliers, engineering and discount approval, sales workflows improve dramatically, accelerates the entire sales process. And a big one here that we didn't touch on yet is the reduced burden on your staff, right? So your inside sales team doesn't have to be burdened with so many inquiries around creating quotes on behalf of partners, right? Partners can do it on their own. And then when they need assistance to get a deal closed or those types of things, with the integration to your CRM, they'll have that ability to work with that same quote that the dealer's working with out there in the portal. All right, so those are some of the many outcomes that our customers out there are reporting by leveraging Experlogix CPQ with a partner portal. All right, well, what does this look like from an investment perspective? So we have some introductory pricing here. This is a $29,000 US annually for the portal. There would be some additional services which we can quote separately to you based on your requirements. So we would guide you in terms of how to set up your existing instance of Experlogix CPQ and push it out to the portal, help you reskin the portal that you saw today, those types of things. The attendees of this presentation are also eligible for a 20% discount on the portal, and we're offering that through the end of April for you as well. So very aggressive pricing here on the portal. At the moment, this offers the ability to have unlimited number of partners out there, partner dealer sales reps creating proposals. Okay. All right, as promised, we're moving right along here. We're about 22 minutes in. We should be able to wrap up here in the next 5 minutes or so and let you get on with your day. So with that, let's open it up for questions. Caitlin, do you have any questions in the chat? Or if you, otherwise, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself and ask me anything you'd like.
Yes,
Hey,
we
Jeff.
did have. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hi, Jeff. I have a question for you. So this portal, when we,
Yes.
so as you said, 29,000. So this includes number of distributors. It
Correct.
is restricted on that. How many number of distributors can use that?
Unlimited. So if you have 10 distributors in yours,
And mainly we have distributors in all over world.
that's okay.
It doesn't matter. So
No.
and it will pull all the data from ours. So we are using Experlogix, but it
Yep.
is used for sales only. We don't have for distributors. So
Right.
we are just looking on that one. So and how does it work with their login?
So that's a great question. So from a credentials and login perspective, you would give them access to be able to register for the portal. So they would request access to the portal over to you, and then you would grant them access. So they would manage their credentials, but before they get to log in, they need to get approval from you in order to be able to get that access.
And they need to be present in the CRM as a contact, and the account will be present in CRM, right?
Not necessarily. No, they don't have to be a CRM user.
No, so mostly we have all the distributors and reps in our CRM present. We don't have anybody who is not present in CRM.
Okay.
And
All
we
right.
have also capability that we are already set up every discount percentage in CRM. it's
Okay.
present there.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, for each discount percentage that you have set up with the dealer, that logic could be pushed over to the portal. So when that dealer or that distributor logs in, they will see the discount that they've been given by you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's nice.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks for that question. Other questions I can answer?
Yes. So in the Q&A, we did have a few questions come in. The
Great.
first question, can it sync back to F&O?
Not yet. That's coming. But today it syncs with Dynamic CRM, as you saw. If F&O is important to you and that's something you need right away, please contact us and we can accelerate that on our roadmap for you.
Okay. Our next question, can quotes sync with our CRM and also theirs or just ours?
Just yours, not theirs. Good question.
Yes. And then does the portal work with Salesforce?
No. However, Salesforce has their own portal called Communities. I think they just renamed it to something else. But the Salesforce Communities portal, we have built an integration with that. This portal that you're seeing that I've demonstrated today is the Experlogix portal that's tied with Dynamic CRM and eventually F&O and Business Central. Again, as I mentioned, Salesforce has their own portal and we built an integration to that. But that's not what you've seen today does not work with Salesforce. It's strictly a Microsoft deployment.
And another question, what is the increase year over year?
29,000. So if you've got 100,000
question, well, the
Yes,
reason why I
go.
asked that question is because it said at the bottom of the slide, year one.
Right. So year one you would have that 20% discount. And then subsequent years, so it would be 29,000. So if you have a $100,000
Okay, I
subscription
gotcha.
with us today, yeah, it'd be 129. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it. Anything else in there, Caitlin?
Not right now, but
Okay.
keep an eye on it.
Well, look, as I mentioned, we don't have to limit this to just today. If you have additional questions, you want to get a deeper dive of the portal, you want to get to some of your colleagues to see it as well. This is recorded, but I'm also happy to set up a one-on-one demo directly for your company. If you'd like to get a quote and take advantage of the discount, Ashley will be reaching out to you in the next few days as well. But if you want to get a head start on that, this is Ashley's contact information. You can shoot her a note. You can contact Caitlin, but anybody is here and standing by to help you out. Yeah, would love to work with you and help you deploy Experlogix CPQ out to your partner community. Carrie, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Jeff,
That's all right.
don't know if I missed this in the beginning.
Yep.
But are you going to share this recording with us?
100%. Yep.
So
Caitlin
they can bring
will
it.
send this out to you soon. Yep.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yep. Definitely. Well, thank you all very much for your great questions and attendance and interest. We look forward to working with you. We appreciate you as a customer. So thanks so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Good job.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.